Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello, teacher. Yes, teacher.
သမီးဟွာလေဒီချက်2ရက်လောက်ရှိဒီချက်သမီးဟွာတနာရီကျော်လောက်ကြာရင်သမီးကိုဟွာ check လုပ်ရင်သမီးခေါ်လို့မရတော့ wifi line ကြာတာပဲလို့ဖြစ်တာဟုတ်
House.
တနာရီကျော်လောက်ဆိုချက်စာမေးဖို့ခေါ်ရင်သမီးမရှိတော့
House. 蛮家家。
လက်ပြောချိန်မှာတော့ရှိနေပါတယ်နော်
House.
Okay စာမေးသမီး2ရက်လောက်ရှိပြီနော်ပြောက်သွားတာ ဒီ line ကြနေရပါညာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်เนาะတနေ့လူရောပဲဟောချက်ဆောင်ပို့ပေးစီကเนาะ line ကြလို့တန်မရလို့ကိုကိုချက်ပြင်ပြောပေး
Okay, bye, teacher.
Okay, so shall we start now?
Yes,
I
teacher.
the person is taking leave for today. Okay, so we have finished number 1 yesterday, right? We are talking about this book, right? Catching the voice.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
So we'll move to number 2. So read the introduction and the extract. So there is the introduction and there is the extract. And what pictures do you have in your mind as you read? So you have to read this and then you have your own imagination after reading this, right? So you have to tell me that what you can see in your mind after reading this extract, okay? And there are some glossaries in case you don't know some of the words, okay?
We have to read it right now.
Can you hear me?
No, teacher, we have to read it right now.
Well, why are you trolling? You always say we have to do right now or something.
Nalinta, what did you say?
Nothing. No.
No. I think we can hear each ourselves very clearly. Only you can hear us.
ခဏလေးတစ်ချက်ဘက်ကနည်းနည်းလေးမီးဆက်ဟိုဘက်ကမီးဆက်တန်ကြီးဖြစ်တယ်တစ်ချက်ခဏလေးနေရာရွှေ့လိုက်မယ်နော်အဲ့ဒါဆိုခဏလေးနော်ဖတ်ထားနော် Patala. Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, chair.
No. I should move my house. So have you finished reading the extract?
No, teacher.
Not yet, okay. Oh. Sure. ကင်မရာပိတ်ထားတဲ့လူတွေအကုန်လုံးအမြင်ပြတ်နေကြတာလေ
Yes, teacher.
Pandemia wise, how internet
Okay, have you finished?
Yes. Not yet, teacher.
Not yet, okay. Is that difficult or easy? It's quite difficult this time, right? This exercise is quite difficult, yeah. Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so after reading this extract, after reading this paragraph, so what can you see in your eyes? Can you imagine the situation? Can you imagine the situation after
Yes.
reading this?
Yes.
Okay, so Tanetai, what did you see in your eyes after reading this?
We almost
Huh?
before he died. This duration.
Okay. So how about Nuno? What did you see in your eyes after reading this extract?
Flag and stars and snows. I see.
That's all? Is that all?
Yes, I see that.
How about the narrative situation? I mean the
Like
writer's situation.
the first man he fell down and had a hard time, and the second one he tried to help, like, but they are having some troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
So how
guess the
about-
second one died. No.
Yeah. Dying, right? Someone is dying. He has an experience of dying, right? He has to struggling to survive, right? Nylon, what did you see in your eyes after reading this extract?
I think the man is drunk or something.
The man is?
Drunk or something.
Okay, and how about the situation near him?
It's like it was hard, but he didn't feel anything, so it was beautiful, I guess. And I think he enjoyed that.
Actually, there is some kind of accident happened, right? While they are climbing that mountain, right? And that narrator fell down, right? And he is hanging in the air, right? So he is writing his feelings and his experience, right? And according to this extract, he is about to die, right? It was cold and there is no light and he is hanging in the air, right? So he might be like frightening or scared at the time, right? But he said like he feels nothing, right? Because of the cold. Okay. Okay, so we'll move to number 3. Read the extract again and answer these questions. So you have to answer question number 1 to 4. And the first question is, what does the first paragraph tell you about Joe's attitude towards his situation? Okay, so after reading the first paragraph, what is Joe's attitude toward his situation? So what is happening in the first paragraph? I stare at its crashing into the darkness above, and cold had long since won its battle, and there was no feeling in my arms and legs. Everything slow and softened, and thoughts became idle. Idle means can be anything, right? And never answer idle question, never answer. I accepted that I was to die, and there was no alternative. So, what is his feeling, and what is his attitude at the time?
Hopeless.
Unconscious.
Unconscious, or he
Yes.
just have to accept that he is going to die,
Yes.
right? So he said, I was to die and there is no alternative. That means that he has no chance to live, right? So he just feel only he can feel is that he was about to die, right? So that is
And
his
he
Sure.
wasn't scared.
huh?
And he was not scared or something.
Yes, he was not scared. At that time, he can't feel any feeling, right? So because of the word idle, right? And he just accept that okay, I'm going to die like that, right? He just accept it. Okay. Okay, so that is the answer for the first question, right? Okay, so how about number 2? In the second paragraph, one is still happy to see the stars. Okay, so in the second paragraph, it was said that he is happy to see the stars, right? So why does he feel like that? How do you think?
Because they were beautiful.
Because he realized like
That's
the
beautiful.
storm is over.
What did you say?
Hello.
And your mic is like, I can hear it. This sound, it making strange sound.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you right now.
Because he realized the storm is over.
Yes. And is there any different idea? He said, I was glad to see them again, right? Old friends came back and they seem far away, farther than I have ever seen them before. And bright you think them gemstone hanging there, floating in the air above. Sand move, little winking move on and off, and floating the brightness spark of the light sound to me, right? At that time, he thinks that he is going to die and everything is dark, right? But at that moment, he saw the stars, right? That is why he is glad. He thought that that is the very last time of his life, right? And at that time, he saw the stars, right? So that is why he said that he is glad to see for the last time, like that, right? Okay.
Which means he didn't die yet.
We don't know the ending of the story, but he is alive, right? That is why he can write that it is autobiography, right? So he is alive after all. Okay, so how about number 3? In the third paragraph, what do you learn about how Joe feels? Okay, so in the third paragraph, what do we learn about how Joe feels? So
So
this
which
is the
even Joe?
Huh?
Which one is Joe? I
What
mean,
did
like,
you say?
which person is Joe? There are 2 men, and which man is Joe?
Like,
It's confusing. With 2 of them, who is Joe?
2 of them. What is Joe?
Yeah, who is Joe?
Joe is the one who is hanging in the air. It is Joe.
Oh. Wait, so the survivor, the one who survived is like, the one that hanging in the air, or the one who broke his leg?
The one who broke his leg is Joe, right?
Oh yes.
There was no feeling in my arms and on my leg, right?
Yeah, I think it was Joe.
Joe fell and broke his leg, right? Simon is the one who tried to save him. So the one hanging in the mid-air is Joe, who wrote this autobiography, right? So he is telling his experience, his deadly experience, right, in his book. So after reading this third paragraph, so how can we learn? What can we learn? How do you feel? So how do you think of it?
He didn't scare anymore. If
He didn't scare anymore. When that comes to us, right? There is nothing to scare of like that, right? So we just have to accept that. If there is no choice, right? We just have to accept it. Okay, so this is it. This is the end of life, like that, right? So we can learn that lesson. We can learn, right? From how he felt. Concerned with that situation. Okay, so how about number 4? What is the meaning of the last sentence? So this is it. So the last sentence is, I swept down and from far above, I saw myself falling and felt nothing, no thoughts and all fear gone away. So this is it. So what does that mean? So this is it.
So this is the end of the autobiography.
Yes. So this is the end of my
So
life,
this is that.
right? So this is that, this is that, right? So this is the end of my life. Okay, so this is it, like that, right? So this is, so this is me, right? Okay, so that is the end of my life. Okay, so done, right? Like that. Okay, so how about number 4? Answer these questions about the style of the extract. So look at the following phrases. The author could have left out the adjective and the adverb. Why did he use them? For example, like crusty eyes. So he can barely use like eyes, but he used crusty eyes, right? And dreadful fear, swapping speed, beckon insistently, leash violently. So how do you think that? Why did he use these adjective and adverb? Why he can love
To
out
emphasize
people?
more.
Yes, to emphasize the word and to put the feelings, right? And to highlight these words, right? So to make the situation, so we can see in our eyes vividly or clearly, right? Because of these adjective and adverb, right? Okay, so how about the message? How many times does the author use the word cold? And what is the effect of this? And where does he use the technique of personification? Okay, I will explain that later. So first, we have to answer the first question. How many times does the author use the word cold? How many times?
Do we need to say accurately?
How many times?
Teacher, more than one.
Okay, so you have to count how many times. Right here, cold,
Estimately or accurately?
accurately, tell me.
Ah,
You have to count. So how many times?
Teacher,
One.
3 times.
I can see 2.
Teacher, in
And-
first paragraph,
Yeah,
there are 3.
I see only 3. Is that all?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, 3 in the first part.
3 times, right?
Only 3 times.
Yes, so he uses 3 times. So how many times? So 3 times, right? So the other uses 3 times. And what is the effect of this? So what is its effect? So he used cold 3 times. So what is its effect? Coal has long since won its battle. I was numbed with cold and feel no pain. The coal has killed the batteries. So what is its effect of using coal 3 times?
It was a cold environment.
Who destroyed the battery?
So it was cold, right? So we can imagine that coal is his enemy and coal is the antagonist of the story, right?
That's his enemy.
And we can also imagine his situation, that how cold he is, because he is repeating cold again and again, right? So the first thing is we can imagine how cold he is. And the second thing is we can tell that according to the, in this extract, cold is the antagonist of the story, right? Protagonist is Joe and antagonist is cold, like that, right? There is no human antagonist, there is only cold, right? Okay. So there is 2 effects, right? And the third question is, why does he use the technique of personification? So do you know about personification? What is that? Who knows personification?
I don't
Actually,
know.
that is forwarded the voice, right? Personification. So personification means showing a thing or something abstract as a person. So actually, these are the things, but it described like a human being. Actually, it's not human being. So it's, at that time, we call it personification. For example, like the flowers are dancing. Have you ever seen that in the poems or in the novel? Like the flowers are dancing, right? Actually, can flower dance? like human beings?
No, no.
No, but we can see mostly, right? The flowers are dancing in the air. Actually, the flowers are soaring in the air, right? But instead of soaring in the air, we say the flowers are dancing beautifully in the air. So we can imagine, oh my God, the flowers are so beautiful, right? So we call that personification. Is that clear?
Yes.
Do I need to explain again in Burmese?
No. No. No,
ကျ
teacher.
တော့လူမဟုတ်တဲ့အရာတွေကိုလူလိုမျိုးတင်စားပြီးပြောဆိုတာကိုကျ personification လို့ခေါ်တာခုနကဆက်ပြောလို့ the flowers are dancing beautifully ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် flowers ကကျတော့လူမဟုတ်ဘူးတကယ်လည်းကလို့မရအောင်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျတော့ poetic device ထဲမှာအများဆုံးအဖြစ်ကျတော့ကြပြတွေမှာသုံးတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီနော်ပန်းကလေးတွေကကနေတယ်အမှန်တော့ပန်းတွေကလေတိုင်ရင်းရွယ်နေတာအဲ့တော့ကျတော့တင်စားပြီးတော့ပန်းလေးတွေကကနေတယ်လို့မျိုးပဲလို့ပြောလိုက်တာတကယ်ကျတော့ပန်းဆိုတာလူမဟုတ်တဲ့အတွက်ကလို့မရဘူးကတယ်ဆိုတော့ကျတော့လူပဲလုပ်လို့ရတာဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ကျတော့ဒီတက်မဲ့ပစ္စည်းတွေကိုလူတယောက်လိုမျိုးတင်စားပြီးပြောဆိုခေါ်ဝေါ်တာကျတော့ personification လို့ခေါ်တာကြားမလားအဲ့ဒါနားလည်မယ်နော်
Yes, teacher.
အဲ့တော့ where does he use the technique of personification? Okay, did he use personification in this extract? Did you see?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what is that?
The gemstone hanging there, floating in air above,
The gemstone hanging there,
floating in the air above.
floating in the air above.
Yeah.
Actually, they can hang and they can float in the air. So it's not actually it's not personification. Personification is right here. The coal has killed the battery. So kill, right? Killing is something that only human can do to other person, right? But here the author used the coal, which is an abstract noun, right? So the coal has killed the battery. So this is kind of like personification. So is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so the answer is the coal had killed the battery. So this is an example of personification in the extract. Okay, so number 3. Is the language of the extract plain and simple, or it is colorful and poetic? Give examples. So is it plain and simple, or is it colorful and poetic? How do you think?
Colorful and poetic.
Yes, colorful and poetic, right? So it is that is why it is more difficult than the usual paragraph, right? So it is like poetic and it's so colorful that sometimes we can't even understand some of the phrases and usage, like the coal had killed the battery, like that, right? So he uses so many poetic languages, poetic devices, right, to describe his story and to describe his feelings and attitudes. So that is why that extract is difficult to understand, because it is quite colorful and poetic, right? So give examples. So for example, like he uses personification, right? So this personification, and like the stars went out, right? So it's a kind of personification, right? Okay. So did you understand? And have you got all the answers for these questions?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
ဟုတ်ပါနည်းနည်းလေးတော့ရှုပ်နေတယ်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ literature ပဲနည်းနည်းရောက်သွားတယ်ဥစားကျွန်တော် language ခိုင်းဆို language paragraph တွေဖတ်တာအလားမခက်ဘူးလေဟုတ်တော့မှာရှေ့ကကျွန်တော် explore တွေပါတယ်ဒီပါလေဒီလို novel တွေပါတယ် novel တွေပါတယ်အပိုင်းမှာတမန်လေးပဲဖတ်ခဲ့တာဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာကျတော့နည်းနည်းလေးliterature ပဲရောက်သွားတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့နည်းနည်းလေးစပေးပိုင်းဆိုင်ရာဆိုတော့ခုနက poetic device တွေပါလာမယ်ခုနက the poetic device ကဒီ personification ဆိုတာကတစ်ခုလေးပဲရှိသေးတယ်ဒီလို poetic device တွေအများကြီးရှိသေးတယ်အဲ့မှာကျွန်တော်300 synonymy တို့နောက်ထပ်similar ဟိုပါလေဥပမာအလင်္ကာတို့ကျွန်တော်အလင်္ကာမြန်မာမှာကျွန်တော်အလင်္ကာရေးတယ်မလားအဲ့လိုမျိုးပဲမြန်မာကျောင်းကလာတဲ့လူရှိရမှာ
အလင်းကမတင်သေးဘူးလေတစ်ချက်10တန်းလောက်မှတင်တာ
အလင်္ကာကတော့9တန်းမှာတင်တယ်မလား
ဟုတ်မှာပေါ့
ဟုတ်
အဲ့ရသေးဘူး
ခုနကမဲ့အောင်လား
No, come on, I'm there.
9တန်း10တန်းမှာအလင်္ကာရေးပါတယ်လေ
မပါဘူးဒီချက်
No, teacher, တပီ6တန်းပဲအောင်တယ်
6တန်းမှာအောင်လားအကုန်လုံးအစမ်းနေတယ်
那么八路了，那么对不
တော့
得。
မပါဘူးတော့မပါ
အလ
ပါ
င်္ကာတွေကလေတချို့ဟိုမှာတွေကတင်တာနေပါအလင်္ကာတွေက9တန်းမှာတွေကအလင်္ကာတွေပါတာပါ
ကျက်ကလည်းတမီးတို့ကြောင်းပိတ်တော့တမီးမကြလိုက်ရအောင်ရှင် Please call me down. I'm not concerned.
အဲ့တော့အလင်္ကာတွေကိုကျွန်တော်အဲ့မြန်မာလိုအလင်္ကာသိလို့ရှိရင်အင်္ဂလိပ်လိုကိုရှင်းလိုက်ပါကျွန်တော်အဲ့ power speech ကိုရှင်းသလိုမျိုးပဲမြန်မာလိုဝါစင်က8မျိုးသိရဆိုရင်အဲ့ power speech ကရှင်းရတယ်လေလေးပဲဒီမှာလည်းအဲ့လိုပဲကျွန်တော်မြန်မာမှာ
Mali kaya.
ဥပမာအလင်္ကာတို့ဟုတ်တယ်နော်ဥပမာအလင်္ကာတို့ပြရခါကြပါလဲဟိုပါလဲ
ဝင်ငါဝုတ်တိအလင်္ကာတို့
ဟမ်ပပလင်္ကာ
ဝင်ငါဝုတ်တိလားမသိဘူး
ဝင်ကားဝုတ်တီရောအသိတရားဝုတ်တီရောအဲ့လိုမျိုးဟာမျိုးပြောတာနော်ဝင်ကားဝုတ်တီအလင်္ကာဆိုကျွန်တော်တွဲဝိုက်ပြီးရေးဖွဲ့တာဝင်ကားဝုတ်တီအလင်္ကာအဲ့လိုမျိုးခေါ်တယ်နော်ပါလဲဟိုအလွန်ကျူးရေးဖွဲ့တာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ပါလဲဟိုကအသိတရားဝုတ်တီအလင်္ကာဒါအလွန်ကျူးရေးဖွဲ့တာလေအဲ့လိုမျိုးဟိုလှရဲဆိုရင်ကောင်းမှာလှဆိုဟိုရေးလိုက်တာမျိုးအဲ့လိုမျိုးဆိုကျွန်တော်အသိတရားဝုတ်တီအလင်္ကာရေးရောက်တယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးကြလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒါကိုအင်္ဂလိပ်လိုမျိုးကြအင်္ဂလိပ်လိုမျိုးလည်းရှိတယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးတွေပေါ့အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒါကိုပြောတာအဲ့မြန်မာလိုသိလို့ရှိရင်တော့ဒီဥစ္စာနည်းနည်းလေးပို့ပြီးတော့လွယ်ပေါ့နော်မြန်မာလိုစဉ်းစားပြီးလို့ရှိရင်အင်္ဂလိပ်လိုကြာဒီဥစ္စာဘယ်လိုမျိုးဆိုပြီးတော့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့အတိတ်တရားလိုပို့ပြီးဆိုရင် for example like အင်္ဂလိပ်မှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် hyperbole လို့ခေါ်တယ် hyperbole ဆိုတဲ့တခုခု exaggeration အရင်ပါတယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ဒါကို hyperbole လို့သတ်မှတ်တယ် personification ကြောင့်ခုနချင်းလိုမျိုးပဲလူမဟုတ်တဲ့အရာတွေလူလိုမျိုးတင်စားပြီးတော့ပြောဆိုတဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော် personification လို့ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့နောက်ပိုင်း IG မှာဒီ literature ယူရဲလူတွေကအဲ့ဒါတွေသင်ရလိမ့်မယ်နောက်ပိုင်းမှာအဲ့ဒါပါလိမ့်မယ်နော် literature language တက်နည်းနည်းလေးခက်တယ်အဲ့တော့ရမယ်နော်ဒီထိရမယ်နော် Okay ရမယ်ဆို Is there any question? Okay ရှိတယ်မှာ
No, teacher.
Okay no so yeah. Okay, number 5. We have to discuss number 5 questions. So number 1 is that this extras give you a sense of what it was like for you in this situation and how does it make you feel? So can you answer these questions? So I'm gonna give you this as homework. After that, we will discuss. Okay, we will discuss on Friday. So you have to take time to reread this again, and we have to discuss these questions on Friday. Okay. So the second question is, does the author make you feel that you want to read more? And you also have to give reasons why or why not. So we'll discuss. Why are you doing like this? So we will discuss. Okay, we'll discuss. In case you don't have idea right now, so we'll discuss this on Friday, okay? For number 5. So you don't need to give in, you don't need to give in on Viber, okay? We'll just discuss on Friday. So just note down what you think of the extract, okay?
Good to share.
Okay, so we have finished. Huh?
Hello. Hello. Suzu study here.
Yes, Susan, what do you think?
So about the homework, we just have to think about those questions,
Yes,
right?
just have to think about and just have to note down your ideas. After that, we'll discuss on Friday.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Actually it's not homework, just have to think at home and we'll discuss. Okay, so we have finished unit 15 about survivors. So do you have any questions for the grammar points? Do you have any questions for the vocabulary? Is there any question?
No, teacher.
About the grammar points, how do you use in case, and about this vocabulary and
Yes, teacher. Hello.
yes,
Can you explain me again the comparative adverbs?
comparative adverb. Okay, comparative adverb is similar with comparative adjective. So there is a difference between only adverb and adjective. So you can use the same pattern like much more, adverb than. And for the irregular adverb, you can use much, comparative adverb than. So you can omit more because they are irregular adverbs. So like the rescue operation was reported much more widely than, much more adverb than. So got it, Sumo?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So don't worry, there will be more exercises on the revision. So you don't need to worry about that. So we'll move to the revision part, okay? Okay, so review of unit 15 and 16. So have you remember about 15?
Yes, natural disasters.
What it is about? What it is about?
Natural disaster.
Natural disaster, right? Natural disaster. Okay, there is a title, right? Natural disaster. So, okay, so number one is match the words to the definitions. Wildfire, earthquake, flood, hurricane, drought, famine. So you have to match their definition. So what is wildfire?
Number F, a fire that starts in
Right,
an
yes, a
area
fire
of
that starts in an area of countryside and burns very quickly. So that is wildfire. So how about earthquake?
E,
Not B.
B, right? Yeah, the sudden movement of the Earth's surface often causing a lot of damage. So that is earthquake, right? So how about flood?
Number D.
C, right?
Flood.
One hurricane causes river to burst, they are banked. So that is flood. Yes. How about hurricane?
number C,
C,
A violent storm with very strong winds. So that is hurricane. How about drought?
A,
A, right?
A.
A long period of time when there is little or no rain and crops die. So that is drought. So how about the last one? Famine.
E,
Yes. One people have little or no food and some of them died. So how do we call when a person cannot get enough water? How do we call that?
Dehydrate.
Yes, dehydrated, right? Dehydrated, dehydration, correct. Okay, so we'll move to number 2, survival kit. Match the words to make a compound noun. So first aid,
kids,
kit. Energy,
bars,
bars.
Mars,
Water,
water,
bottle,
bottle. Space,
blanket,
blanket. Waterproof,
matches,
matches. Waterproof, matches. Solar,
phone recharger,
phone recharger. Solar phone recharger. Antiseptics,
White.
white. Yes. Tin,
Kit.
opener,
tin
Opener.
correct. Okay, so this one, complete these sentences using the compound noun from exercise 2 and in case or to. So you have to use in case or to, right? So number 1, there is an example, like you need a water bottle to. So you have to continue with by using to. Carry water so that you don't get dehydrated. Okay, so try to answer 2 up to 8. After that, I will ask you, okay? So have you finished?
Not yet, teacher, please.
Okay, I'll wait. So have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Everyone?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Tutumo, can you tell the answer for number 2?
Okay. You need space blanket to keep you warm in an emergency.
Yeah, so you need a space blanket, right? You need a space blanket to keep you warm in an emergency, correct? So, Jason, can you tell the answer for number 3?
You need a solar phone recharge to keep your phone charged.
So you need a solar phone
Solar
recharger
phone
to
recharge.
keep your phone charged. Yes, correct. Okay, Tinitai, can you tell me the answer for number 4?
Yes, teacher. You need tin or you need waterproof to light a fire.
So you need waterproof matches to light a fire in the rain, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this time, come on, can you tell the answer for number 5? Come on.
Yes.
Okay, can you tell the
you
answer
need-
for number 5?
You need tin openers to open cans of food.
Yes, you need a tin opener to open cans of food, right? Okay, so this time from the boys. Painterson, can you tell the answer for number 6?
You need an antiseptic wipe. You need antiseptic wipes if you cut yourself and you need to clean the area of the cut.
Actually, you have to use in case.
In case you
cut yourself and need to
the
clean the
area of
area
the
of
cut.
the cut, right?
Teacher, antiseptic or potassium.
Yes, antiseptic ဆိုတော့ဟိုပါလဲpotassium ပါတယ်ဆို white လေးလေအဲ့ဒါနဲ့အဲ့ဒါလေးကိုပြောတာ Nancy လို့ခေါ်တာ Jerry မှာကြာ Okay, so the answer for number 6 is you need or you should take antiseptic wipes in case, right? In case you cut yourself and need to clean the area of the cut, right? Okay, so this one, number 7. No, can you tell the answer for number 7?
You need first aid kit in case you injure yourself.
You need, or actually in case it's kind of, we prepare something for that, right? So it's better to use the verb take. So you should take, right? You should take.
First kit in case you injure yourself.
Okay, so you should take a first aid kit in case you injure yourself, right? Okay, so this time, Honey, can you tell the answer for number 6?
We need energy, but you have no food left and you're hungry. When you have no food left and you're hungry.
So did you use in case?
Oh, we have to use in case.
Yeah, use in case.
You need energy, but in case you have no food left and you're hungry.
Okay, you need or you take, right? Energy bar in case you have no food left and you're hungry. Okay, so have you got all the answers for 1 up to 8?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so we'll move to number 4. It is about present perfect passive. So have you remember about present perfect passive?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
What is its pattern? What is the pattern, grammar pattern?
Have been plus verb 3 or has
Has
been.
or have been plus verb 3, right?
Verb 3.
Okay, so you have to rewrite the sentences by using present perfect passive. So you can use fine if necessary. Only if necessary, you have to use fine, right? So there are example sentences like I have got collected. They have collected a lot of money for the charity appeal. So a lot of money has been collected for the charity appeal, right? So we don't need a fine plus subject. So we just omit that. Okay, so number 2, how can we write number 2? International charities have sent emergency food rations. So emergency food rations
Have been sent
Have been sent
have been
by international
sent
International
by
charities.
international charities.
charity.
Correct. So how about number 3? People have given blankets, sleeping bags, and warm jackets. So how can we write the sentence by using passive voice?
Blanket, sleeping
And semi-bed and warm jacket has been given.
Have been given, that's all, right? Have been given. So blankets, sleeping bags, and warm jackets have been given. That's all. Correct. So how about 4? They have sent a hospital ship.
Hospital should have been sent.
A hospital ship
Should have
has
been
been
sent.
sent. Correct. So how about 5? Volunteer medical team has treated people. So
People have been treated by the volunteer medical teams.
yes, people have been treated by volunteer medical teams. Yes, correct. So how about the last one? The army has supplied clean water.
clean
Clean water has been supplied by the army.
Yes, clean water has been supplied by the army. Correct. Okay, so have you got all the answers for number 4?
Teacher, have or has.
Huh?
No, teacher.
Clean water has. Clean
Have-
water has been supplied by the army because water is uncountable now, right? So we have to use singular verb. So has been supplied by the army. So have you got all the answers for number 4?
Yes,
Teacher, what about number nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Okay, so shall we move to number 5?
yes, sure.
Yes,
I
teacher.
think you better write down the answers, okay?
I have all in
Because
my head.
you can forget. You can't don't trust your memory, okay? Because I know
trust
that
it.
you have the short-term memory for the lessons, right? Not for the dramas. For the dramas, you have like very long-term memory, right? For the dramas and other things. But for the lessons, I know that you have very short-term memory, right? So write it down, okay? Don't trust yourself too much.
My brain is a trustworthy person, teacher.
All the time. So I will remember about that later. And after that, actually, I don't remember. So it's better to write down the answers, okay? So we'll move to number 5. 5 is rewrite the sentence using despite or in spite of. So did you remember the pattern of despite or in spite of?
I
Yes,
remember
teacher.
the word, but I don't remember the pattern.
Really? Despite and in spite of plus. Plus, there is a noun phrase or there is a pronoun or there is a noun, right? So there is a pattern. So despite or in spite of plus, noun phrase, noun or pronoun or ing, right? Okay, so there is an example. Number 1 is the worker has a compass, but they got lost. So despite or in spite of having a compass, comma, the worker got lost. So the two sentences has to be contrast to each other. Okay. No, what are you watching? I thought you were watching somewhere.
No, teacher, I'm touching information.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll continue. Okay, there are okay, so number two, there is number 2 is the weather was really terrible, but we managed to reach the camp before dark. So despite or in spite of the terrible weather, we managed to reach the camp before dark. So in spite of, despite of plus, the terrible weather is a noun phrase, right? And here in spite of, despite plus ing. So can you remember if noun doesn't?
Yes. So
Okay.
like despite and in spite are like the same meaning, so we can use both of them.
Yes, you can use both of them. They have the same pattern, they have the same meaning, only different words. So please answer 3 up to 8 after the I will ask, okay? Jacinta, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Nui Leao, are you there? Okay. Hey Tessin, are you there?
Hello.
Kam Nong, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Luen Tu Ao, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Mizu, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. In case you guys are sleeping.
Sure, only number 5, right?
Yes, only number 5 means you have to answer 3 up to 8. So have you finished?
No, teacher.
I've done, teacher.
Okay. Okay, I'll wait a bit more.
Teacher, it's okay if we remember, right? I have all in my head.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, if you're
100%
sure, it's okay. By the way, why are you so lazy to write down? No.
No, No, teacher, I'm not lazy. I'm an active girl, teacher. Like, I just wanna memorize in my head. Yeah, that's all.
It was so hot, and the electricity went off. It's like hell. here.
Luckily, it just came back and I'm in the air condition. Don't
Okay.
worry for me.
I envy you.
Come to my house.
To be honest, you can't really remember everything when you are watching drama and when you are in the air conditioner room.
And Nylison and Nunu, I want to ask you guys something. You guys hate each other?
No, teacher, we love each other very much.
Cute. That's cute.
Okay, everyone, have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Mitu, are you there? Mitu.
I'm not yet.
Okay, I'm not done. Okay, so can you tell me the answer for number 3? You have finished number 3, right? Mitu?
Okay, teacher. Despite and in spite of, I was having a thick jacket. So I don't know this button.
You don't know the answer for number 3, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so actually the answer is in spite of, no, sorry, despite or in spite of having a set need in the car, we ended up in the middle of the field. Got it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Everyone, have you got the answer for number 3?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so this time, Aga, can you tell the answer for number 4?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Despite wearing a thick jacket, a hat, and gloves, I was cold.
Okay, so despite wearing a thick jacket and hat and a glove, I was cold, right? Okay, so this time, Lituan, can you tell the answer for number 5? Lituan, are you there? Yes, can you tell the answer for number 5? Okay, your background is a bit, okay, so Susan, can you tell the answer for number 5?
Number 5.
Yes, number
So the farmers collected water during the rainy season, despite run out of water in the dry season.
why did you put this despite?
I replaced this flag in that.
Really? Actually, it has to be like despite or in spite of collecting water during the rainy season, they ran out of water in the dry season. So it has to be like that. Okay,
You,
have you got the
teacher.
answer for number 5?
Yes, teacher. Can you please tell me again?
Okay, so in spite or despite or in spite of collecting water during the rainy season, they ran out of water in the dry season. Got it?
Yes. I thought we have to put in the middle. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, so this time, to left. Sumo. Sumo,
Yes.
can you tell the answer for number 6?
Yes, teacher. spider float, but the crabs and the animals survived.
Actually, you have to remove but, right? Because it already have a sense of but in despite and in spite of. So the answer is despite or in spite of a flood, the crops and the animals survive. Got it?
Yes, teacher.
Because they both are connecting words, right? So if we use despite and in spite of, we don't need to include that but or although, right? So you have to remove them, okay? So this time, Nwe, can you tell the answer for number 7?
I got out number 7.
Huh?
I got out number 7.
Oh, what did you? Oh, you didn't get the answer for number 7, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, so the answer is the firefighter dropped water from planes, but they couldn't stop the fire spreading, right? So in spite of or despite dropping water from the planes, the firefighter couldn't stop the fire spreading. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so we will replace the firefighter in the place of plane, okay, because we removed this one. Okay, so the last one, everyone, what is the answer for number 8? The miners were trapped underground for several weeks, but they keep their spirits up. Okay, so what is the answer for number 8, everyone?
In spite of minor were trapped underground for several days, but the miners keep their spirits up.
Okay, so despite or in spite of trapping underground for several weeks, the miners kept their spirits up. Got it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes,
so
teacher,
we
got
got
it.
all the answers for number 5.
And can you tell me the math 7 again?
Number 7. Okay, number 7 is in spite of or despite dropping water from planes, the firefighter couldn't stop the fire spreading. Got it?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Okay. So is there any question for number 5 about despite or in spite of?
No more, teacher.
No more questions.
Despite that ing and in spite of plus noun, please.
Selena, what did you say?
Despite need to use plus ing and in spite of plus noun, please.
No, in spite of or in spite despite or in spite of နှစ်ခုလုံးရဲ့နောက်မှာဆိုတော့ noun လိုက်လို့ရတယ် noun phrase လိုက်လို့ရတယ် ing လိုက်လို့ရတယ် the full sentence ပဲလိုက်လို့မရ the whole sentence လိုက်လို့မရဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့ the whole sentence လိုက်ချင်ဒီတစ်ခါစူးစမ်းလာပြီးရှင်းပြရ despite of the fact that ဆိုရင်တော့နောက်မှာ sentence တစ်ချောင်းလိုက်လို့ရတယ်ကျအဲ့လိုမျိုးတော့ရှင်းပြရနော်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီမှာတော့သူကသူ့ pattern ကဒီအနောက်မှာဆို noun phrase တွေပဲလိုက်တယ် noun phrase noun ing ပဲလိုက်တယ်ရမယ်နော်in spite of နဲ့ in spite of နဲ့ despite နဲ့သုံးတတ်မလား
Yes,
သုံးတတ်မယ်နော်
yes, teacher.
Okay ထပ်ပြီးတော့ကိုအိမ်မှာထပ်ကြည့်လို့မရှင်းလို့ရှိရင်တော့တောက်ကြနေပြန်ပြီမယ်နော် in spite တော့နည်းနည်းလေးရှုပ်နေကြသေးရမှာမသိဘူး sentence ကအဲဒါကြောင့်မို့နော်ရှုပ်နေရဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ကျောင်းသားရေရှုပ်နေတဲ့ topic ကမေးမှာပဲဆောင်းမှာဟုတ်တယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ we will move to number 6
ပုံတော့ရှင်းလင်းနေတာ
You spoiled.
ကောင်းလာရှင်းတဲ့ချက်ဆောင်းမချက်ကြမလို့တော့အဲ့လိုသဘောမျိုးပြောချင်တာနော်အဲ့လိုလား
Right.
အဲ့တော့ဆောင်းမချက်ပါနဲ့လို့ထိုင်ရိုက်မပြောဘဲနဲ့အကောင်လုံးကရှင်းတဲ့နေရာပဲလို့တော်တော်ပြောတဲ့အတွက်ကျွန်တော်ဘာလင်ကမြောက်လဲဘာလင်ကမြောက်သွားလဲ
What is
တဲ့မပြောဘဲဆိုတော့ပြောလို့ရှိရင်ဘလို့လင်ကမြောက်
What is
ငါဝုတ်ပြီးလင်ကမြောက်တယ်เนาะအဲ့ဝင်ငါဝုတ်ပြီးအသိတရားဝုတ်တယ်ဆိုတော့နောက်မှလက်ထွေချတင်တော့မှပြန်ရှင်းတော့ပြီเนาะ Okay whatever so number 6 complete the sentence with mustn't or don't have to so you have to complete these sentences by using must not or don't have to okay so we'll talk together number 1 is today is the last day of the term so I plan to get up early tomorrow so is that mustn't or don't have to
don't have to
yes I don't have to get up right I don't want to do that I don't need to do that it meaning is so I don't have to get up early tomorrow okay So how about number 2? The coach leaves at 8:30. So you plan be late.
Mustn't.
Mustn't.
Yes, you must not late. So that is a kind of like rules, right? Discipline. So we have to use must or must not. So you mustn't be late. So how about 3? You plan be tall to be a good tennis player.
Don't have to.
Yes, you don't have to, right? So you don't have to be tall to be a good tennis player. So how about 4? This is a test. So you glance at the answers.
Mustn't.
Yes, you must
Mustn't.
not. This is the rules, right? This is the rules for the exam. So we have to use must or mustn't. So you mustn't look at the answers. And 5, we got a week to do our project, so we plan finish it tonight.
Don't have to.
Yes, we don't have to finish, right? We don't have to finish it tonight. We can do it tomorrow, right? Like that. And the last one, she's got such a good memory that she plans to do any revision for exam.
Don't have to.
Yes, she don't have to or she doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to, right? Yes. She doesn't have to do any revision for
How
exam.
about us, teacher? We can do like that, right?
If you trust yourself too much, yeah, you can do that. But as I told you, you have a very short-term memory for the lessons. Trust me. Okay, so have you got all the answers for number 6?
Yes,
Can you tell me again 1 and 2? I missed.
Which number?
Teacher.
1?
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Okay. Your connection is a bit unstable. That is why I have to ask you again and again. Sorry about that. So today is the last day of the term. So I don't have to get up early tomorrow. I don't have to get up early tomorrow. That is number 1's answer. And number 2 is the coach leaves at 8:30. So you mustn't be late. You must not be late. So you mustn't late. So you have to use mustn't. So got it?
Got it, teacher.
Okay, so do you have any question for number 6, everyone?
No.
No more question.
Okay, no more question. If there is no more question, we will move to number 7. Is match adverb and comparative adverb for these adjectives, then use them to complete the sentence below. Okay, so we have to complete this chart. The adjective form is good, and so the adverb form of good is well, and the comparative adverb is better. So how about bad?
Worse.
Worse.
What is the adverb form of bad? What is
Badly.
comparative adverb?
Badly.
It's badly, yes, badly and worse. So how about careful?
Carefully and more careful.
Carefully, right? Carefully, and how about comparative adverb?
More careful.
Yes, more carefully. How about clear?
Clearly and clearer.
Clearly and
Clearer.
more clearly, right? Clearer is comparative adjective, right? So we are talking about comparative adverb. So more clearly. Clearer is comparative adjective, okay? So how about quick? Quickly, right? So quickly. How about comparative adverb?
More quickly.
More quickly, yes, more quickly. How about safe?
Safely.
Safely. And how about comparative adverb?
More safely.
More safe.
More safely, correct. Okay. So you have to use these words to fill the blanks for these sentences. So number 1 is you can cross the road much more safely if you use the pedestrian crossing. So number 2 is my friend's a good singer. She sings much better than I do. So the answer is
Better.
Better.
yes, much better than I do. So how about 3? My younger brother said he could get home much blank if he took his skateboard to school.
More quickly.
More
Faster.
quickly. We have to use these words, right? So more quickly. correct. So how about 4? I skip match blank blank since I nearly went down a black ran by mistake.
Much more badly. No, worse. Much more worse.
Much?
Or worse.
Much worse? No.
Which number, teacher?
Number 4.
More careful.
Yes, keep much more carefully. This one, right? Carefully.
Much more.
Yes, much more carefully. And 5, I did badly in the math test, but I didn't match blend in the exam. I only got 2 out of 20. So
Much worse.
yes, much worse. Okay, so number 6, you need to speak much blank blank when you're talking to someone who doesn't speak your language.
Clearly.
More clearly, right? Much more clearly. Okay, so have you got all the answers for number 7?
Yes, teacher.
So Susumo, you're asking me about comparative adverb, right?
Yes,
So
teacher.
is that clearer by doing this exercise?
Teacher, can I tell in Burmese?
Yes.
Teacher ဟိုကလေအဲ့ဆိုရင် much ဘာဖြစ်လို့သုံးတာလဲ more clearly ဆိုရင်မရ
More clearly ဆို
much
တော့
ကို
လား
ရှင်းပြရမယ်လေ
ရတယ်သမီးပြောတယ်ရတယ်ဆိုပို့ပြီးတော့ထားပါမြင်တယ်အဲ့ဒီထက်ကိုပို့ပြချက်ဟိုပါလေအဲ့ comparative adjective မှာလည်းရှင်းခဲ့ရတယ်တူတယ်ဆိုတော့ degree 2ပြောင်းလိုက်ရင်ပို့ပြီးတော့ဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်ရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ဒါထပ်ပို့ပြီးတော့ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်ထပ်ပြီးတော့ degree ထပ်တင်နေတာပို့ပြီးတော့ exercise ထပ်လုပ်ချင်တာအဲ့ဒီခါမှာကျွန်တော် much ကိုထပ်သုံးတာတော်တော်လေးပို့ပြီးတော့ကောင်းတယ်တော်တော်လေးပို့ပြီးတော့စိုးတယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးထပ်ပြီးတော့ degree ထပ်တင်ပြီးပြောချင်တဲ့အခါမှာကျွန်တော် much ကိုသုံးတာရလားသမီး
ဟုတ်
ရမယ်နော်ရှင်းလားသမီးအားဆိုရလား
ဟုတ် teacher ရှင်းတယ်
ဒီမှာကွာ you can cross the road more safely ဆိုလည်းရတာပဲဆိုတော့အဲ့ must ကိုဖြုတ်ခဲ့လို့ရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့တော်တော်လေးကိုပို့တအားပို့ကွာ safely ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြောချင်တာပို့ပြီးတော့ဒါကိုထပ်ပြီး exercise ထပ်လုပ်ချင်တာအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ကျွန်တော် must ကိုထည့်သုံးတာထည့်မသုံးဘဲနဲ့ထားလည်းရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ထပ်ပြီးတော့ကိုကtrue ပြုတ်ချင်တာအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ကျွန်တော် must ကိုထည့်သုံးတာနော်ကောင်းတယ်ပိုကောင်းတယ်အဲ့ပိုကောင်းတယ်တော်တော်လေးကိုပိုကောင်းတယ်လို့ထပ်ပြောချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်အဲ့ must ကို degree ထပ်တင်တဲ့သဘောမျိုးပေါ့ကြားလားသမီး
ဟုတ်
Oh, okay. So is there any question for number 7?
no teacher
No, teacher.
Everyone?
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so we will move to general knowledge quiz. Okay, number 8. What with the pronoun as and answer this question. So number 1 is, what do you call the area of the land directly over the center of an earthquake? How do we call that? How do we call that?
Equator.
The area of the land directly over the center of an earthquake.
Equator, I guess. I don't know.
Epicenter.
Yes, epicenter. Yes, correct, epicenter. So how about you? What is the name of the imaginary line around the earth that is the same distance from the North Pole and the South Pole? So what is that? Nalinto, I think you already gave the answer.
Equator, I guess. So.
Yes, equator.
Yes, teacher, equator.
Yes, this time is equator. The center of the earth, right? The center of the earth grid is epicenter, and the center of the earth is equator, right? Equator. And how about 3? For a fire,
Oxygen.
huh?
Oxygen.
Okay, oxygen, yes. For a fire department, 3 things is necessary, right? So ethylene, fuel, and the gas name is oxygen, right? We need oxygen to burn something. And 4 is what kind of organization is Action Aid? So what kind of organization is that? Do you know that?
I don't even know the meaning of Action Aid. Action Aid.
That is the organization's name. Action Aid is the organization name. The question is, what kind of organization is that? Okay, we call that kind of we call non-profit organization. We call them non-profit organization. So they are voluntary around the world, right? They help the people. So we call
Charity.
Yeah, actually we don't call. We call non-profit organization. We call like that, non-profit organization. So they don't get
paid?
profit. They don't get profit from that from doing this. So they just help people as volunteer and doing the charity. Got it? So it's non-profit organization. That is how we call like this. Okay, so number 5, it's a kind of like quiz, right? So name 3 countries in East Africa. Can you name them? 3 countries. Ethiopia,
Kenya. I only know
Kenya,
Kenya.
Uganda.
Okay. Okay, I can hear you are flipping the paper. So I said
Kenya, Uganda, and Djibouti.
Okay, I think Naruto found that, right? So Uganda, Kenya, or Ethiopia, or Somalia, right?
Okay, how to spell those?
You can check on page number. Which number? Naruto, did you find that? Did you find that, right?
Let me see again.
Okay, so it's on page
It's
number
on page
1 to 2, right?
1
you
to
can
2,
see the
yes.
names of the country. Right, so in the reading, drugs in East Africa, right? So there are the countries name like Kenya, Ethiopia, Somalia, Uganda, and Djibouti, right? Djibouti. So you can see the spelling of the countries. Okay, so this time number 6. So in which South American country is Limbar? So where Limbar is located? In which country?
Peru, I think. I think.
Peru, right?
Yes.
Yes, the answer is Peru. It is situated in Peru. The spelling is P-E-R-U, right? Peru. And number 7, why is that Comoros Island? Where is that? Where is that?
I don't even know what is
think
Comoros.
it's Africa.
It's in Africa?
Yes.
East coast of Africa, right?
Sure.
It's east coast of Africa.
Teacher, for number 6 questions, where can I find it?
You
Answer.
can find the answer in, okay, Peru. So it's on page number 1 to 6.
1 to 6.
At the very beginning of the unit 15 survivor. It's about Julian Topic, right? Because she's flying to Lemmer, right? So and it is situated in Peru. So Lemmer in Peru. That is why Lemmer is situated in Peru.
So how about the island one, teacher?
The island is the answer is in the listening test. So we just answered that in listening. Number 6, number 5, right? It's about Bahia Bakari, right?
Bahia Bakari. I'm familiar with that name.
And Bahia Bakari. And you will see the answers, right? And the answers. So it is Comoros Island of the east coast of Africa. You will see in number 2, right?
Thank you, teacher. I see.
That is why I told you that you guys have a very short-term memory with the lessons, right? Do you believe now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, so the Comoros Island is off the east coast of South Africa, right? Sorry, Africa. Okay, next. So the collapse of a gold and copper mine became international news in 2010. And where was the mine? And the same question: how many miners were trapped and how many survived? So we know the answer for the second and the third question, right? They are all together. How many miners?
33.
33, right? So 33 miners were trapped and how many survived?
33.
Yes, the 33, right? No one died. So everyone is survived there. So 33. So how about the first question? What is that? Where was the mine?
Chile.
In Chile, right? Yes, Chile. You just remember it or you just have to go back to the reading test?
I can still
Go back
find
to
the
the-
page, teacher.
We just finished like yesterday or something, right? So it's on page
Just now, I
128. 128 in the reading passage, the 33.
I see how teacher.
Northern Chile, right? It happened in northern Chile. Oh my God.
Our memories.
Okay, so how about 9? What is the race called? So you will remember this one, right? What is this race called? What is it called? How do we call this game?
Sack race.
Sack race.
Stock race. Yes,
Race.
correct. Stock race. Okay, how about the last one? What is apple popping? How do we have to play that game?
I can only use
Fill a
our
large bowl
Some
or a
apples in the
bucket with water and put some apples in the water and the apple will float.
Try to
It will
So
try
we
to
have
become
to catch the apples,
That
right? You have to catch the apples with our teeth, right? By using our teeth, and we don't have to touch them. And the apples are floating in the water, right? In the basket. So we have to catch the apple by using our teeth, right? Okay, so this is just checking your knowledge. Actually, it's checking your memorizing skill, right? So you know now, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so we have finished the revision too. So do you have any question for these exercises?
no.
No more, teacher.
Not really. Not really.
Not really. Also, you
Not
have
really,
homework to
because
discuss,
it's
right?
already
This one.
1 past
We
1.
have to discuss this on Friday, okay? Don't forget that.
Okay,
Teacher,
teacher.
9 and 2 said it's already 1:30.
Yeah,
No,
I
130 over 130.
132.
32, teacher.
Huh?
The one
Okay, so if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna stop here with the homework. So see you on Friday. And
See you,
bye-bye
teacher.
for today.
Bye,
See you,
teacher.
teacher. Stay safe. Stay happy. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Thank you for today.